So, it's 2020, you're sitting at home, your hair's getting out of control during this lockdown, and you're wondering, how am I going to look like a funky fella once again? Well, my name is Sal Essa, I'm the founder of No GUNK, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to help you and your funky fellas at home look like funky fellas once more. This very simple, easy tutorial, which is going to help you clean up your hair without going to the barbers. We're going to do 3 simple things that are going to sort out your hair, including your sideburns, the sides, and the very back of your head. And I'm going to show you how to do that. All you need is a beard trimmer, a comb, and you need a mirror. This is what I looked like before I took care of my hair. And this is what I look like now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you can see there's a massive difference, not only in my appearance, but also the way I feel, which I can tell you I feel great. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is change into a t-shirt that you don't care too much about, because things are going to get a little messy. You're going to have hair all over it. It's a brand new No GUNK t-shirt, so I'm obviously not going to get trimmed up in this, but we're going to switch into another one. And the first thing we're going to do is take care of the sideburns, and then the second thing we're going to do is take care of this overhanging long hair that you can see on the sides. It's not particularly nice. It gets in your ears, it gets in your face. It's not fun. So hopefully by the end of this tutorial you can say bye-bye to Mr. Caveman and say hello to Mr. Funky Fella. Before you start, just make sure you give the head of a beard trimmer a wash with soap for good hygiene practice. I like to start on number 5 to see where we go, and just simple.
So you really want to use the angle that I'm using and go back and forth, especially because we've got a lot of hair, and you want to attack the hair from that angle so it gets as deep as possible, especially when we're working with much higher settings which don't tend to cut as much hair off.
I'm now going to change it to slightly lower setting, maybe say 3.8, because I don't feel it's doing much. So I'm just going to get rid of the hair that was in the trimmer, and I'm going to move to 3.8.
Now, as we gradually work with some lower settings, we'll need to access the hair a little better. So it helps to hold the hair with the other hand that's not trimming, so that we can attack the sideburns more easily.
Got some hair off, but I still think there's a bit more to go. I think that we probably could go a bit lower, maybe 3 this time, and we could blend it in, nice blend. Okay, I might have gone a little bit too much, but it's fine. You know, I think we can just, you know, this is not a bad disparity between the two, and eventually this is going to grow back, so I'm not too worried about that. But at least it keeps it off my ears, which is the main thing, which is really bothering me. And we're now going to deal with the overhang of the hair on my ears.
For this section, it's best to aim for the top of the earlobe and then work your way around the earlobe slowly so you can get that clean cut look.
Because I've obviously overdone it a little bit, I've got to make it equal, so I'm going to do the whole beard now.
So when I'm trimming my beard, I like to use this flicking motion that you can see, and I like to work my way slowly from one side to the other, and as you can see, I've got quite a lot of hair to work with, so it's a game of patience, but keep going till you get it even. And obviously whilst you're doing it, you know, if your beard trimmer needs to get declogged. You need to get rid of some of the hair in the beard trimmer, get rid of it, and you can clean it up later. But yes, it's very important to get everything even, so keep going. You might have to go through a couple of times, do the same area a few more times, but try and keep it at the same angle so that you don't over trim certain areas, because the angle of the trimmer affects how deep it will cut into the hair, and the last thing you want is an uneven look.
The third and final step is to get rid of these bushels that have grown on the back of my head. As you can see, they don't look very nice and they need to get cleaned up ASAP. So the way we're going to do that is, first of all, you need to be in front of a mirror. Hold the clipper like this. Make sure you hold the clipper like this. Hold the mirror to the far right or the far left so you get a good angle.
So this is the tough bit, guys. If you've made it this far, congratulations. This is all about balls, okay? You've got to really be fearless. Just once you've got familiar with the angle and the way you're going to cut it, and the fact that everything is on the opposite side thanks to the mirror, you've got used to the way your hand's going to move. Just keep going, just press down and keep going. Your instincts are the things you need to trust in this one. If you can do this, you can truly master the lockdown look and look fresh all the time. Every 2 weeks you can do this quite easily. Don't be afraid, keep going. The key is to get familiar with the angle ahead of time and hold the trimmer in the right way and just go for it.
Now, same on the left side. Half of it is just dealing with the fear. Once you actually start cutting it and you are holding it straight, there's not much you can do to go wrong.
So funky fellas, this is really a two-part act. You want to start off on the right hand side and then work your way to the halfway point of the back of your head, then stop, switch hands, and then move over to the left hand side so that you have no awkwardness when you're cutting. It's much easier to reach when you do it half and half rather than trying to do all of it in one go.
Okay, so just to show you what we've done here. Look, we've gone from looking like a caveman with bushels on the left and right sides to having a nice clean cut look. I'm very pleased with that. I'll show you as well. Guys, we've done a good job, I think. So to summarize, we've done the sideburns, we've done a good job with them. We've trimmed around the ear, and we've also sorted out the back, cleaned it up, neatened it up, all by ourselves without any other human being involved. So now that we've done all the trimming and cutting and we're no longer breaking a sweat, we can now style the hair so that we look good when we go out or we're on a Zoom call or whatever it is. So this is the matte lava clay. This is 100% natural from No Gunk. It won the award for highly commended at the Pure Beauty Global Awards 2019. We're very proud of that. It's been featured in GQ, AskMen.com and Men's Health magazine. And it contains all natural ingredients like lava clay, shea butter, argan oil, leaves the hair with a nice matte finish and a strong hold, and it's our best-selling product. So it's really easy to apply. Open the tin, grab a small amount, I'd say about this much is fine, and rub it in the fingertips first. Make sure you rub it, apply it into the fingertips very well. And I always like to start from the back of the head and then work my way to the front. That's so that you don't get too much product at the front which can make the hair look greasy. So work my way into the sides, and voila. I always like to have a little strand of hair down, so I like to style that as well. That looks nice. And then bam, put it a bit on the back. Ba-boom. Bada bing, bada boom, no gunk, just funk, baby. How does that look? I think we've done an excellent job. We've groomed everything, all at home, no barbers involved. It looks like I've got a fresh trim without even having one. I'm very pleased with the end result. And so what I used in the hair, just to summarize, to style the hair, I previously put in some styling funk, which is a great pre-styler to put in ahead of the matte lava clay. So when you use both the styling funk and the matte lava clay, it gives a bit of shine to the hair as well as a strong hold, which is what I like. So it's holding the hair very well, and we look like funky fellas now, which is what I did promise you, funky fellas. So I'm glad you had faith in me. So funky fellas, if you enjoyed this tutorial, you felt like we saved your hair during lockdown, please let us know how you got on in the comments down below. Drop us a thumbs up, that will push out our content throughout YouTube. And of course, subscribe down below so that we can see you next time. See you next time, funky fellas. My name is Sal Essa. Stay funky, stay fresh, and most importantly, stay safe.